It was 1313 as we went live. Death energy. I feel like my heart feels so heavy and it hurts so much. I was going to say it feels like I'm having a heart attack, but I'm not sure I'm going to take any painkillers just yet. I can't find my hair clip because I wanted to tie my hair up, but that's not happening. Oh dear. Okay, maybe it just needs to dry before I tie it up. Good afternoon. It's not good morning, is it? Oh my goodness, my hair feels really clumpy there. Good afternoon. It was 1313 here. Interesting title. I could have wrote for the title rather than Live with Lucy. Like how to lose your love in 10 days. It was like, okay, that's interesting. So I feel real karmic energy, putting a lot of pressure on the divine masculine's energy. Interesting enough, well, apart from my heart hurting, there seems to be a penknife sitting here and a banana. Now we know what bananas mean. Negative. That there's negative forces in the air. There's negative comments that we need to be aware of. So my subscribers, my tribe would know what I'm talking about, because back in the day, we can say that now because it was a few years back, if we ever had any negative like energy crop up, I was going to say prop up, in the comments, then rather than us like retaliating, well, rather than the tribe retaliating, they'd let me know with a banana, and I would catch sight of that and I would then address it. True, it is true. But we haven't had that kind of energy or influence in a long time. Okay. Been told I have to use a coaster. Got told off. I feel like I was getting told off so much yesterday. It was fine. It was like, it's okay. Alright, so don't do that and don't do that. Was it so much don't do that? It's more do it this way, or I don't know. So I had a message from my daughter saying, why, this was what it was, why are all my teddies out of order? Well, we know why, because we were playing with them. And can you please put your coffee cup on a coaster rather than on my mouse mat? I've already told her. I said, I put my coffee on the coaster. She said, thank you. I feel she felt guilty afterwards. So I just said to her, I'm sorry, or I will do. I can't remember what my response was. And she put, it's okay. And it is okay. So how to lose your love in 10 days. So I feel it could have been a rough 10 days. I mean, yesterday I just had the day off from channeling to the collective. Doesn't mean that it was a day off like internally and that I wasn't feeling what was going on. I was. But yesterday was a chill day after I finished work. And I'm at work soon, so... Well, I'm not. I'm at work, I don't know, 5 o'clock? And what is it now? 13. Well, it's probably about 20 past 1 now. We've gone to the journey of love. Okay, we're just going to go with this. I do feel like pulling 10 cards. What's gone on over the last 10 days? But I have the Druid Craft Tarot and I have the Tarot Grand Lux. Because when I thought of how to lose your love in 10 days, I also thought of the opposite, how to keep your love in 10 days. It's not for 10 days. How to keep your love in 10 days. But I felt we're focused more on the negative side of that one. How to lose your love. Okay. I feel that's more important. And also how to leave your lover. 50 ways in how to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. Well, maybe you don't need to leave your lover. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Maybe you don't need to leave your lover as you're going to be losing. So I feel there's no reason to leave your lover, which would be the Divine Feminine, because she is like a lover. And But how to lose someone's love, I feel, is for the karmic. So if the karmic loses the Divine Masculine's love over the course of 10 days, then he doesn't have to leave his lover, does he? No. Okay. 5 cards from the Druid Craft Tarot. And that will come in with these 2 cards here. I wouldn't say that this is necessarily about this situation. I feel like this is as a whole. How do you lose someone's love and respect very quickly? I mean, if I wanted to, and I have, I could think through in my mind behaviours that could easily lose someone's love and respect. I feel like the karmic is destroying the Divine Masculine's world. I don't know why. Okay, there is this energy of, because I heard my daughter like giggle. Obviously, she can't hear what I'm saying, but that was timely guided. That there is this energy of the Divine Masculine just sitting back and watch it. It's like every day you're just losing my respect more and more. You're just making it easier for me. So, is the karmic making it easier for this divine connection now by her behaviour? Let's have a look. 5 cards. 1, 2. I feel like we're counting as if like we're keeping centred, we're keeping calm. 4, 5. As I'm drinking my drink, I'm looking at a candle, and the scent is pumpkin spice latte. I've got the energy of well, the death energy was 13 when I came on, so a lot's going to be transpiring over this Halloween time. I do have the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Let's have a look at these cards. The Strength card, that's a nice beautiful energy there. That's a Divine Feminine there, protecting the Divine Masculine. Now, he could, like, kick off at any point. So when I said I felt the energy of staying calm, staying centred, very much yesterday, it was very aware that the Divine Masculine knew the Divine Feminine was in his energy field, protecting him. So she's kind of saying, just hold back, don't lose your cool. You're stronger than that. Okay. And then we have the Divine Feminine's energy. So it's quite interesting here. She's kind of, there's no leaves there, but it feels like she would kind of be snooping behind the leaves, but she's in the open, she's there. But that does look like the energy of hiding like behind a tree and like looking through the leaves, but she's just on the other side now. But I feel she's on the Divine Masculine side of the wall. And she's been sent to calm him down. Yeah, because he's very drained. He's overgiving. And them scales need balancing out. So, if you have a look behind on the wall, this is the 8 of Pentacles. And then the next step is the 9 of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine being sent in to help balance things out. There's 3 Pentacles on one side here, which suggests working in partnership with each other, in collaboration. And then we have the, oh sorry, that's the 6. I don't know why I thought that was the 8. But there is 6 Pentacles here on the wall. So she's been sent to lift the load. And now you're giving me a heartache. So I feel she's naturally feeling and lifting these burdens, but she's transcending them to a higher force. Okay, so she feels the aches and pains and hands them over then burdens over to the divine. But I feel you're doing it on behalf of the divine masculine. Okay. The next card, Six of Swords. Okay. I feel again this is the divine feminine and the divine masculine being transported by death. The fact that her hair is golden, because these are the golden children, they are the golden child, because I feel the energy of them being one now. It's a very quiet energy as you're being transported to where? Well, the ferryman knows. And then we have the Seven of Wands, guarding one's turf, one's territory. From who? Well, from the army. Okay, very interesting. This guard on the lookout. Oh, it's the divine feminine's energy. I was taken to the hair here being the same here. So she is on guard and she's protecting. Because she has incorporated her masculine's energy and pain, there's no stronger force than the protection of love. Don't underestimate love's power and the strength that comes from protecting our love. Taken to the song now. Oh my love, I'm holding on forever, reaching, I don't know words, reaching for the something from up above. So I say a little prayer and hope my dreams will take me there, where the skies are blue, to see you once again, my love. Overseas from coast to coast, to find the place I love the most. Westlife. I was taken to the blue skies here, where the skies are blue, to see you once again, my love. I'll hold you in my arms. Let's have a look at the Journey of Love cards then. What is going on here? Soft, why are these cards in reverse? And Heart of God. Because this moving on card is very quiet, soft. And then there's the Heart of God. Card number 47. Let's read this. It's very noisy in the background. That's my daughter. Well, not very, very noisy. It's noisy than normal. And it's a little noisy for when I'm doing a live and she knows that I'm doing a live. A sanctuary bathed in soft light. Your heart is receptive, inviting and gentle. So this you may not know, Divine Feminine, but you do know, because I've just told you. It takes strength to the weary. This is beautiful, look. The Strength card and the Nine of Pentacles. You take strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed for you, your beloveds, and your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, and to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. Page number 111. Of course it is. I've been seeing that sign all day. Well, 1111. But this oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. That's beautiful. Let's read this poem. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through, and in the shelter of your arms, his heart is there for you. I just got a message. It says, on my way. Kiss, kiss. I'm here. Then it says, I'm here. Just going to go and see if I can see kittens. Haha. Good morning, Laurie. Good morning, Sherry. This is a beautiful reading. That's Jamie who's here. He messaged me and said, are you working? And I said, not till 5:15. Then he said, okay, I'm coming down to the land to work on the land next door. And so I might see you for a little bit, thinking that I finished work at 5:15. I said, I'm home. He said, okay, I'll come now then and we can spend some time together. And so I said to him, I'm going to be going live. Just message me and I'll get this wrapped up and come down. And he's like, no, carry on doing your live. He says, I've got stuff I can do. So there's no rush. So he's gone out there to see the kittens. They're adorable, Sherry. There's 3 of them. Apparently there was 6. We'll speak no more about that. There's 3 of them. They do need homes. They kind of come from the house at the end. But the cat has been like living outside. So she was very close to the house, like in the kind of shed area. But I think she's moved them. But they're adorable. They're lovely. Right. Let's go to card number 9. The Heart of God. Do you guys have any cute stories to tell me? I just felt like asking. My heart's a bit heavy today. It hurts a little bit, but I'm hoping that this is our little precious babies. Yes, they are. They're so adorable. They've got their own little personalities. I just saw the mummy with the baby that looks like her, but he is like 10 times fluffier than her. She's quite a short-haired black and white cat, mostly white with beautiful markings of black. And the baby, I could see them from my garden because they're kind of underneath all like these crates. They've like created a home in all these crates. So I feel they're very safe and sheltered in there. And then they are being fed, and I go out there and there's food out there and milk for them, and they're still feeding off their mum because I saw that yesterday. But he was just like plonked, but it looked like he was, I could see her face, and then above I could just see him like plonked on top of her. It was like, is he laying on her back? So he's very close to his mummy. The other 2 are close with each other, and they're a little bit more timid. They don't really come out to play, but the little black and white one, a little tinge of orange in him. He's always with his mummy. He's cute, he's playful. Okay, I'll watch him try to hunt down the birds already. And if you get like a little twig and play with him, he's like, yeah, his instincts have kicked him. Okay, card number 9. Let me read this first. I'm being led to a community here, a spiritual community opening a space in the town I grew up in walking distance from a dress shop my grandmother used to own. Well, that's very interesting. That's nice, a spiritual community opening a space. Okay, maybe this is relevant, Sherry. Heart of God, you are part of something profound, a divine calling and privilege. It is the role of the inspiratrix or inspirator upon this earth, the women and men who have hearts capable of bliss. Bliss is what we feel when we let God in. The heart opens and we cannot speak for the sensation of it. It cannot be described. Great hearts can tolerate mystery. They can bear the enormity of divine bliss beyond analysis and description and simply be. And you don't have to do anything with it, you see. To be the inspiration is to have a heart open to the divine. It's a life calling. Your heart is an inspirational force to be loved, recognized, and protected for the precious catalyst of divine awakening that it is. Be led by your heart. God is in it, speaking through it, calling you forth to love, and the love that flows through your heart filters out through your toes, dripping on those beneath you as stars falling from the heaven. As Emily started clapping very fastly. This oracle holds a message for you, direct from the divine. You have a sacred purpose to fulfill upon this earth, and it's all sorted out. This situation, this issue, this awakening that you seek and are living even now, is held lovingly in the hands of the divine creator. The creator says to you, leave it with me. It's all unfolding in perfection. I am alive in your heart. I am your heart. Let's read this poem. When souls are touched with love sublime, and hearts unleash the wonder found, a promise made somewhere in time, of words that speak without a sound. In gratitude, we transcend space, and bless the gifts we now can keep, of thoughts caress in soft embrace, and eyes allowed in joy to weep. The moment's song that we compose will leave this life with no regret, and carry forth what we impose to chart again a course once set. For what we have is ours to own, each breath a step we measure sweet. Together now we wait alone, and walk in peace, our hearts complete. This is a beautiful message. Let's go to the Tarot Grand Lux. I'll go to my coffee first. Okay. It's a big gulp. Hello, original. I am okay, darling. I saw your message from last night. I'm so sorry. I just zonked out in the evening. I'm absolutely okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. It's even the right way to say that. Okie dokie means okay. Yes. I suppose it does mean that. Okie dokie. OD'd. It's like there's no reason for you to feel that I would have OD'd. Was you concerned about my well-being? I did think it was quite a bizarre message. Are you okay to come through? I'm absolutely fine. You felt your grandmother all week, Sherry? Yes. That's beautiful. Let's go to the Tarot Grand Lux. Okay, well first this means decision time, but it all looks fantastic along the way. It feels like the energy of from this moment forward, regardless of what's happened in the past, from this moment forward, I vow to make good decisions for the highest good of all. And the highest good of all is for myself. Okay. Let's read this card. The Seven of Cups. I didn't attempt to reproduce the various items depicted in each cup of the Rider-Waite imagery of this card. Here, that assortment of dream-like contents are represented simply as coloured glows, the combination of which forms the rainbow that illuminates the one main image, the quintessential fantasy dream castle in the clouds. Oh my goodness, what does that word mean again? Quintessential. Laurie, do you remember? Was you on the live when we had a look at what that meant? It was a good meaning, wasn't it? Let me get another card from here. Ace of Cups. The goldfish. The Ace of Cups is a symbol of deeply experienced feelings and emotional awareness, especially love, affection and compassion. The underwater scenery shown here is repeated throughout the Cups court cards. What does it say there, Laurie? What does it mean? Representing the most perfect example. That's what you are, Divine Feminine. The most perfect example. So maybe we didn't have to really focus on the title that I thought I was going to call this reading, like the negative. You just have to be you, Divine Feminine. Okay. Let's get another card. That is like the purpose, though, for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, is to show, be an example, the perfect example of what love truly is, inside and out. Okay, the moving on card. So again, interesting. Let's just read this card and see what it says. Because it does feel like this masculine here feels more of a pauper, a poor man. Singing, if I was a rich girl, la 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 la. Oh, I'd have all the money in the world. Interesting energy. Let's have a look at this anyway. The Six of Swords. In the Rider-Waite, this scene is shown with the reverse view. We see the backs of the figures as the boatman steers the boat away from the shore. Pamela Coleman-Smith's illustration suggests troubled waters on one side of the boat and calmer water on the other. I chose to show the scene with the boat coming towards us. This allows us to see the characters, including the smaller of the two passengers, who often goes unnoticed. I thought that was like my daughter. I swear she was outside the door earlier going, hello. She wanted her glasses left out there because she's going out. So they were out there. But like I said, she's a bit more noisier than normal. So this allows us to see the characters, including the smaller of the two passengers, who often goes unnoticed. The troubled waters are shown here in the background as waves breaking over rocks, suggesting that the more perilous part of the journey is over and the dangers avoided. But even though our travellers are now in calmer waters, they are not necessarily in the clear yet. Swords rising from the water's surface symbolise that further obstacles may await and will also have to be carefully navigated. Okay. Hence why the Divine Feminine here, she's still kind of like keeping her distance. But she's there in spirit. Okay, she's there, mind, body and soul. We'll get another card. How many have we pulled? 3. Beautiful card. 2 of Cups. Let's read this. Mind, body and spirit. And soul. Mind, body, soul. Spirit, spirit. I feel spirit, when it enters the body, it becomes a soul. So mind, body, soul, spirit. You couldn't be closer, energetically connected. Interesting. I went to the High Priestess, but I saw the Empress here and the Emperor and the Hierophant. Let's look at this. Let's look at this union. Coming together, joining forces, reaching an agreement, personal relationships, but not necessarily romantic ties. It could also be a business partnership or simply a shared understanding, having something in common. A coming together of previously opposing factors in whatever form, racial, political, religious or social. The world needs this card now. They need the divine feminines and divine masculines perfect representation of a love that you can find on this earth as it is. But the purpose is to change all of that. Let's get another card. We're getting 5. Yes, 5. One more card. The 9 of Wands. The words are coming through. Close your eyes and think of me, knowing soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest hour. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Don't you know, winter, spring, summer or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. You got a friend in me. The soldier rests, but is the battle really over, or is this merely a pause? He looks behind him, certainly aware of the ones surrounding him. Are they now merely remnants of what has been overcome? Silent monoliths that no longer present danger? Or are they potential obstacles that may still need to be confronted? If it says, is the scene one of calm, or is there a remaining air of cautious tension? I'd say that there is this remaining air of cautious tension in the air, because I can feel it. Let's go to we'll go to the Journey of Love again. And then we shall finish with oh, I've got some energy cards there as well. Okay, I'll have one of those. Let's turn the cards around the right way. I feel some deep breaths will help to lift that heavy heart. Oh, I've got the card, thank you. And knowing without knowing. Card number 41. I always see like the word Mr. in that, but it's not quite completed. It's like Mr. Mrs. That's what it's 41. Oh, I saw the bride offers herself. Know without knowing. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and memory cannot. We feel something that we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as a meaningless whimsy or irrationality. Yet that feeling, beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive, is the ancient truth of your greater self, reaching through time and space to connect to you. Like a phone line extending from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it crackle perhaps. Not the clearest reception, yet you can also sense the love travelling along that telephone line. The things that you feel and that do not appear to make sense are the things to trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your own mind. An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel. This oracle speaks to you of the opening up of your higher mind, of the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communications through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind and have words streaming out of your mouth or flowing through your mind that you have not created of your own volition. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words you feel you are hearing for the first time as they pour out your mouth. Whose words are these, you wonder? It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. It is another way, an ancient way of wisdom, that you are tapping into now. Enjoy this new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are from times long past, karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. Okay, the poem. I have been here before. Aromas open the doors. I walk through, knowing. Let's get an energy card. It's like, how is your weekend going? It's going in the right direction. The 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, let's see what Gabriel would like to say. Card number 39. Okay, it's the throat chakra here, the 5th chakra. Self-expression and speaking your truth. Interesting. So that just kind of said, whose words are these that are coming through? Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of light in the other. Page number 123. He is sending powerful energy to your throat centre, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound, integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honours your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. That's what we're talking about. The Two of Cups I was taken to with the hands joining. Okay, let's finish with an Oracle of Shadows and Light. Now my mind was taken off of the karmic energy, and now I've gone back to 50 ways to leave your love. Fairy of the Divine Hand, intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence. Card number 2. And I do feel this is a very karmic card. So the attention was taken back to the karmic. It's like they caught your attention again and took you away from this beautiful reading. Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Do you feel around Halloween time here? Okay, this is so heightened. Fairy of the Divine Hand. About the Fairy of the Divine Hand. If the Fairy of the Divine Hand has turned up in a reading, it is ever so likely you are being urged by friends, loved ones, or even your own self to more accurately estimate the power addictive behaviours and substances can have over you. You know how it is. You start having a piece of candy, some soda, maybe a little junk food, then before long you have more. It may be another habit, such as judging yourself or others way too harshly, thinking negatively, or giving up too early on exercise and good healthy practices that you are indulging in. Gossip, too, falls under the Fairy of the Divine Hand's domain. While it can be wickedly delicious, it always leaves such a sour aftertaste. So when she shows up, know that the true gift she offers is awareness of what you're denying. Don't ignore Fairy of the Divine Hand. Thank her for pointing out your addictive tendencies, acknowledge their power, and then disengage and find support for living in clear, bright ways that don't leave you feeling drained, disoriented, and disenchanted. The Fairy of the Divine Hand speaks. I am here to reveal to you what will tempt you. It is delightful, this thing you are being offered, and surely a little won't hurt. I am Fairy of the Divine Hand, and I appear to you when you are blinded to what you must see. Come and truly examine what is being offered to you. Underneath this apparently harmless fun, spending, partying, distraction, and temptation lie disorientation and fear, and things may appear to be quite different than how they truly are. But here, look and look closely. Do you begin to see what will take place if you continue down this path? If you sugarcoat the possibilities of where this may end? Do not push down the feelings and warnings you have. Instead, come a little closer and look. Do you begin to understand that what seems such a small thing may indeed change lives? Take a moment, look, think, connect with your deeper wisdom. Decide whether you will join in with what is tempting you, or whether you will watch a while longer and make the wise decision instead. The Divination Message. Stop right now. Your intuition, your inner sight and clear vision is sending you a very clear warning. A red flag has just gone up, and this is the time to stop, to look, and to listen before going forward. Your higher self, your clear sight, wants you to stop and think before simply taking this wonderful temptation someone is offering you. It may be in the form of a secretive relationship, junk food, alcohol at a party, sex before you're ready, or behaving in ways that are unsafe and disrespectful, speaking harmful words and thoughts that could scar people for a long, long time. This moment's indulgence could have long-term repercussions that could lead you away from well-being, clarity and harmony. You know when this temptation comes that you do not need to flee, you do not need to indulge, you do not need to curse and berate this lovely, very earnest fairy with her clear message to stop and truly look at what is taking place. You know you simply need to pause, be quiet, clear, and know now that one of your fiercest addictions is seeking you out and you are wavering, caught in its delirium. This is not an opportunity to escape. This is your chance to break free. We need another message from here. Okay. Whew. Hello, Cynthia. Good Saturday. Mother Mary, I believe. Let me go and get a Mother Mary card. I do believe I'll be on tomorrow with a Sunday service. So, let's leave a message. Let's leave with a message from the Mother Mary. I've got to go. Jamie's in the garden waiting for me. Okay. Let's finish with it. Oh, he's just sent me a photo as well. So I imagine he's been playing with the kittens. Is this the black cat that keeps going for them? Yes, there's a black cat. We can talk about this, and as Jamie is mentioning it. I got a little bit upset about the kittens because there was a black cat that went over. He's a tomcat. He went over and tried to get in there in the crates with the kittens, and the mum was going ballistic. She was, and it was like, why does he want to go in there and hurt the babies, or what's he? Yeah. So I straight away messaged Megan and Jamie. I said, this black cat. Jamie's initial response was, do you want me to kill him? And like, Megan's like, no. And I'm like, he said, I'm only joking. But that was his, like, the protection over the children. The mother's protection. Don't underestimate a mother's love or a protective love. Okay. So he's obviously seen the black cat out there. And danger. Oh my goodness, it's 3 cards, which means that I will read the beginning of them. And then with the final one, I'll read all of it. So, card number 43 first. So we've got 3 cards. See the nice colours here, look. We'll start with this one, Our Lady of Comfort, card number 43. I think this is the last card. Oh no, 44 is the last card, the Lady of Charity. Is this the picture on the back? Oh yes. Oh. It may not be the last card because we have Our Lady of Charity, which is that card. Can you see that? Okay, and this card is this. But I knew that I saw this as like the last page, and I'm not wrong about that. I'm not mistaken. There's it. Our Lady of Comfort. Okay. I call upon my strongest children to aid those in need. I will empower your purpose and act through you. My powers are vast enough to keep you safe and protected, no matter where you may be. Fear not, and maintain your focus on me. I shall guide you, my beloved. Our Lady of the Star Blossom. Card number 20. I'm not sure what that sound is, if you can hear that. Number 20. I bring you sweet tidings of heavenly grace from the star-filled heavens. There are spiritual beings of great wisdom and love that wish to assist you now. These beings love you unconditionally and will only come to your aid if asked. I am with you, and I shall always be, even when you ask for assistance from other loving beings also. Together, we can assist you. These loving beings, through me, share this message with you. Ask us for assistance, and we shall not hesitate to bring our great power to your aid. We all wish for the same result, for love to be made fully manifest. Ask for our help, beloved, and all shall benefit. And the final message. Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries, card number 6. I have many names and faces, but behind those names and faces I am your loving mother always. I come to you in light and darkness, through joy, and even, my beloved, through loss and tragedy. I am always your loving mother. I am seeking you, reaching for you, calling you to me. If you can know this, then great peace and spiritual power will be yours, and you can assist me in enlightening this world from fear and distrust into a place of compassion and divine radiance unveiled. Remember me always. I am your loving mother always. It can be easier to sense the presence of the Divine Mother when she appears through her light face in compassion, gentleness and charity. It can be more challenging to accept and honour her presence through her dark face. Her dark face may be manifesting through death or loss, through tragedy, trauma or crisis, through confusion, or even through meeting our own inner demons of great fear, attachment or hate. Her dark face is no less loving than her face of light, no less radiant, though one may have to look through the eye of the heart to see the vivid light that may seem veiled through circumstance. If we are encountering the dark face of Mother Mary, sometimes known as the Black Madonna, we are being initiated into a very powerful and precious spiritual consciousness, and we will be granted the ability to find love, healing and peace, even from the darkest of human experiences. It is the power of unconditional light that is granted by the Black Madonna, as paradoxical as that may seem. It is tremendous spiritual power that is not held back by an ego desire to only experience the pleasurable side of life, denying the value or necessity also of its pain. If you are called to this path at this particular time in your life, it is because it will serve you most. The mother loves her children unconditionally and without exception. She will call you through pain when pleasure would not suffice. She calls through suffering when it will break open your heart into greater capacity for bliss and rapture. She acknowledges all that you give, all that you bear in her name of love. All that you give will be returned to you, multiplied as grace and miracles. Do not turn away. The pain that you have been bearing is known by the Holy Mother, and she comes to you in this oracle to tell you that not only are you acknowledged, but there is a transformative healing that is happening through your pain. She is in it with you, whilst also being on the other side of this darkness with a bright light, calling you to greater divine bliss than you imagined you could ever feel. When you need Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries desperately, and she knows it. Oh, when you need, it says we need. We need Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries desperately, and she knows it. That is why she will not let us go and calls us to her in increasing crisis and struggle until we pay attention. For those of us who have hearts strong enough to bear honest experiences of painful but liberating emotions, such as sadness and grief, anger and rage, including divine outrage, and allow these feelings to stretch our hearts, her spiritual power comes to us. Her healing balm can pour through us into the world. There's the energy of feeling all that on my heart, but I believe it's lifting. She will hold the container for you to feel and release emotions, even though they can be so painful that you may feel as though they're going to tear you into pieces as you feel them. This is the pain of the world that you are helping to release. She has been burned and burns, you see. She suffers just as we do. She is not separate from us. She is us. She is every animal that suffers cruelty, every human that suffers abuse, every tree that is destroyed, every ocean animal that dies through pollution, every heart that breaks when witnessing ignorance and carelessness. You are perhaps never closer to her, or more in her fierce, merciful, raw and miraculous grace than in that moment when you are howling in agony with her. This takes great courage, but Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries bestows that courage in the hearts of all her beloved children. She comes to us when we need to release our suffering. She comes to us to reassure us that we will move through this time of struggle, and she is with us always. She teaches us that our suffering is not to be held up as a badge of honour, or that we are martyrs to her cause. She has too much grace of protection for that to be. She teaches us instead that our ability to be present to our suffering, allowing it to flow through us in waves, is what empowers us to be moved by life and completely open to her. Someone's knocking. I think it's next door. She then shares her great gift that through our ability to be fearlessly open to life, we're not only asked to bear suffering, but are blessed with a capacity for divine rapture. Hello? Should I knock back? No, it might scare them, mightn't it? Well, I just think that I'm rather weird, won't they? Let me just reread this part because I was too distracted by what was going on. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Okay. She teaches us instead that our ability to be present to our suffering, allowing it to flow through us in waves, is what empowers us to be moved by life and completely open to her. She then shares her great gift, that through our ability to be fearlessly open to life, we are not only asked to bear suffering, but are blessed with a capacity for divine rapture. We can then taste the ecstatic intensity of life. Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries comes to you with guidance to be honest with your suffering and know that you are not alone in it, and through this, she invites you to open to her ecstatic bliss, to the divine presence in the everyday. This oracle confirms her presence is reaching out to you through any challenges that you are experiencing or have experienced but need to make peace with, instead of holding guilt or shame about those challenges. Now is your time. Pray to her to help you trust in her wisdom and receive her blessings with a courageous heart, and your life will be transformed through her grace. There is nothing that she cannot do for you. There is nothing that she cannot do for you who are devoted to her. The healing process and affirmation. You are sitting in a quiet place with a waterfall of liquid white light sparkling before you. A large, beautiful black face slowly emerges from behind the waterfall, with soot and ash smeared across it, and with large, liquid black eyes that reflect the suffering of the world. This being is filled with love and compassion, whilst feeling all the pain of the world. Allow your heart to send her love and this prayer spoken aloud. My beloved Black Madonna, O Lady of the Dark Mysteries, my love and endless gratitude for your blessings, your mercy, your rage and your grace. O Lady of Truth, O Lady of Balance, O Lady of Divine Justice, O Lady of Fierce Compassion, O Lady of Ruthless Devotion, may I serve your wisdom. May I live your wisdom with intelligence, grace and empowered devotion. Bless me, Mother, bless the world through me. I surrender my will to your miraculous workings and ask for your help that I may serve. So be it. Allow the Black Madonna to bless you in whatever way she now chooses. She may invite you to come to her in that waterfall or sparkling white light, or send you a colour or a symbolic spiritual gift. Be open to receiving that blessing without having to understand the how or the why. Even if you don't sense the blessing happening, that is fine. It just means it is taking place at a subtle or subconscious level. When you have rested for a few moments, finish your process with this affirmation. Our Lady of the Dark Mysteries, the Black Madonna, Mother Mary, who loves the world without condition, you have the devotion of the world soul and the human heart. I offer my help to you. May I serve your wild grace. So be it. Beautiful message. 63:23 on the clock. I will be getting off now, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, thank you for joining me. And oh my goodness, I want to just read these comments first. So Cynthia, good Saturday, y'all. You all, why all? I don't know how you say that. Y'all. I'm not very good with the slanging kind of shortening. Yeah. That's too special, ha ha ha. My Bambi, Bam Bam Oh. The paintings, TR. Truly something. We are short on words this day. I'm thinking, we can tell you're short on the words, shortening the words, the meanings of the words. Sherry, I'm thinking of the little girl that is top priority at work. So much trauma and tragedy. So I find it so hard to say that word. In her young life. I'm working her through it all. Her beautiful, beautiful little soul hidden inside. Yes. Cynthia agrees, yes. Open up, ha ha ha. What's that say? I'd go for it. Thank you. I love you. Thanks. I love you too. I love all of you. Okay. Right then. That's that then. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. We'll have a nice Sunday service at some point. So I'll try and get on in the afternoon. Sirens outside. Okay, it's time to go. 65 minutes we've been on for. Guys, I'll catch up with you soon. Until then, take care. Much love.